Hey, what's up? It's your girl Tiffany, and welcome back to Believe It or Not. We have an update for you, girl. Yes, an update from Syria. If you have not already heard the word, it has been an attack on the Syria, and they killed one of their leaders and some innocent civilians. And they're saying that this attack will not go unpunished, and they're screaming, protesters in the street, burning American flags, talking about death to America, girl. Yes, death to America. That's what they're saying. So we have a new video for you for updates and what's going on and how things are heating up. Now, if you have not subscribed to this video, please subscribe, hit that bell so you can be notified of all the thing that goes on over here, the news and entertainment and everything in between over here on Believe It or Not. So we're going to get into this video and we're going to discuss some things, girl, because hey, hide your kids and hide your wife. Shit is going down in the Middle East, okay? Cut to the video.
On targets in Syria in less than a week. On Monday, missiles hit a section of the Iranian Consulate in Damascus. Among the dead pulled from the rubble, a high-ranking Iranian military leader.
See, I told you, if you have not already known, this stuff has been going down since Saturday. They have killed a leader. Why kill a leader? You know that's going to infuriate those people. Now, I'm not saying that they praise their leaders like gods, but they do put them on a high pedestal, especially if they have worked out a lot of things in their favor. And then you go over there and kill them. Now, child, that is dangerous. You know payback is coming. So look over your shoulders. Look over your shoulders and pay attention. You see my eyes? They are wide open. Pay attention to what's going on. What's going on?
Brigadier General Mohammad Reza Zahedi, a military advisor who previously led the Iranian elite Quds force in Lebanon and Syria. Iran's foreign minister called the attack a violation of all international obligations and conventions. He went on to emphasize the need for a serious response by the international community to what he said were criminal actions. While Syria's foreign minister had this to say.
Listen to what he says. This man is very serious and he knows his enemies and he knows what they're about to do and who he's going after. So listen to what he's saying.
We strongly condemn this criminal act carried out by the Zionist enemy, which led to the death of some innocent citizens who were passing by in the street. So again, we emphasize our position beside our brothers in the Iranian embassy and the Islamic Republic of Iran, and we assure that Syria and the Islamic Republic don't forget their enemies.
Now, when he said don't forget their enemies, you know those people don't forget nothing. They don't forget shit. They don't forget nothing. And they're going to do something about it. Allegedly, that, I don't want to say for real. I'm not over there. I don't know nothing. I have no hookups with nothing what they're talking about. But I hear what he's saying, though. Do you? Do you believe it or not? That they will never forget it? Because I believe it.
The fifth strike in 8 days to hit Syria leveled an entire building. The latest of hundreds of Israeli attacks on targets inside government-controlled parts of Syria in recent years, and the latest of several Israeli assassinations in the region, targeting Iranian leaders as well as members of Hamas and Hezbollah since the war on Gaza began.
We have seen attacks in Syria before that have cost the lives of civilians.
And what he's talking about, what he is about to say is it was some civilians that was from a organization called Something Kitchen, and they was delivering food to Gaza. What Israel did, allegedly, they said it was an accident, allegedly. They targeted these people in a car and blew them up. And it was a guy from America. Like, who's going to want to volunteer now to bring food to Gaza if every time when food gets delivered, it's going to be some bombing, allegedly, or some harming, or some kidnapping, or something? Like, if you have not seen this on the news, last time I think about a couple of weeks ago, a big truck had food on it. People start rushing the truck. They have a video of it. And they're going to say that the Israeli soldiers was, feeling intimidated or feeling like they was getting attacked. So they opened fire, girl, on these people, children, women, old people. Like, why? Talking about they was feeling like they was finna get, no, these people are hungry. So why are you opening fire on hungry, unarmed people, allegedly?
There was one over the weekend, I believe, with a car bomb, which civilians were killed. We condemn all these attacks, but we're waiting to get facts on what happened today.
Wait a minute. You know what facts it is. You know what happened. You know who did it. And you don't condemn it, but you're not telling him to stop. He said he's going to wreak havoc on everything and everybody that had anything to do with attacking them on October 7th. And you're going to tell me you don't know what's going on? You still waiting for information when you already know what happened? You can't play devil advocate. You can't be on the fence. You can't be on one side and be on the other. You got to condemn all this shit. It's crazy. But we will see.
The incident in Damascus came 3 days after Israeli strikes killed dozens of people in Aleppo, mostly Syrian soldiers, as well as members of Hezbollah, including a senior commander.
So just imagine what these people going through. You look outside your window and you see this shit going on. What would you feel? How would you feel? Would you feel angry? Would you want revenge? Would you want to know who did it? That's scary to look out your window and seeing that, knowing that you have little ones. How would you survive? What would you do? Let me know in the comments.
Strikes targeting Iranian leaders in the region, as well as leadership of resistance groups Hamas and Hezbollah, have escalated against the backdrop of Israel's war on Gaza. Syria and Lebanon seemingly extended battlegrounds for Israeli operations, which continue to expand beyond its borders and risk triggering a wider regional conflict. Zain Basravi.
Wider region conflict, it is already there. It has happened. I don't want to get too religious on you guys, but anybody knows prophecy. Prophecy tells you that this stuff was going to go on and it's going to escalate. The fire is just getting turned up a little bit. We haven't even reached summer yet, girl. It's 2024 and we haven't even reached summer. This is the springtime. Shouldn't everybody be lovely and nice and smelling the roses? No, there's war going on and it's going to get turned up. And then this summer is supposed to be hot as hell. Hot. Stay your ass in the house because you don't know what's finna happen. Especially if America has something to do with it, allegedly.
Al Jazeera.
Protesters gathered in the Iranian capital Tehran in response to the airstrike.
Now, see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They doing this over there. This is how they feel. Against us. Hopefully, not us. Take it to the people that really been over there killing and pillaging and conquering and colonizing and all that stuff. We over here in our captivity for 400 years now. 400 years, but somebody else want to say that they was in captivity for 400 years, but it doesn't really apply to them. But hey, that's another video. And if you know, you know. And I don't have to tell you because you already know. But you know. But this is what they're going on over there. Like, we didn't do it. I ain't the one that could push the button. I don't got that type of power. But you know who does. And you know what they did. So say the other names, not the whole America. Not everybody in America. Just some people in America.
Well, demonstrators in Palestine Square chanted anti-Israel and anti-Western slogans. They were also seen burning the Israeli flag. Iran's Foreign Minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian has issued a statement on the Israeli airstrike on the social media site X. He says...
Now listen to what he's talking about. He on X. And they always talking about, well, you know, we don't want, you know, terrorists to be, you know, getting information and all that stuff. But why they on X, formerly known as Twitter, saying some bull crap like this?
Following the strike on Damascus, which Tehran describes as a terrorist attack, a Swiss embassy official was summoned, as Switzerland represents the US in Iran. During the meeting, Iran said America must be held accountable for supporting the Zionist regime.
And see how we guilty by association? We're guilty by association. That's our ally. So since they are our allies, we getting put into the shit too. We getting put into it. Like, why? got nothing to do with civilians, but I understand because their civilians is, croaking. No pun intended, no trying to make fun of it, but they're laying down to sleep, and obviously they don't care. So why would they care about us? It's getting out of control. It's getting out of control.
Well, Israel has neither officially confirmed nor denied the attack. Hamda Salhout reports from occupied East Jerusalem.
There's been no official comment from Israeli officials on these airstrikes in Damascus that killed at least 7 people. The Israeli army typically does not comment on its military activities in Syria. And back a couple of months ago, when Israel assassinated Saleh al-Aruri.
And why they do that for? This is not on regular news, everybody. Y'all not getting the full story of what's going on and why these people mad. Y'all just hearing little bits and pieces of story that's saying, oh, Israel got to defend themselves. But y'all don't know what they're doing behind scenes. And this is what they're doing behind scenes. So that's why these people is pissed the hell off. Wouldn't you?
In Lebanon, a senior Hamas official, they did not comment on that either. However, all of this comes as Israel's defense minister Yoav Gallant has said that Israel will pursue targets and enemies wherever they are, whether that is Damascus, anywhere in Lebanon, and beyond that. Additionally, the Israeli...
Beyond where? Who else is messing with you, man? Because y'all not saying that in the news that some other countries is messing with y'all. Like, well, what is you talking about? I don't get it. It's getting out of control. Do you believe this or not? Because, girl, I believe it.
Israeli Army Chief of Staff Herzi Halevi, when speaking on Monday, had said that Israel has authorized plans for the continuation of the fighting on Israel's northern border, meaning they are going to continuously be striking targets in Lebanon and perhaps beyond. Now, while the Israelis have not officially commented on these strikes, a senior Israeli official speaking to the New York Times has acknowledged that it was indeed Israel who targeted this Iranian consulate building in Damascus. But the Israelis...
So now they know. That's why he's talking about more information. Why you need more information for? You already know where this stuff is coming from. They're bombing any and everybody they feel a threat of. Well, they're probably not even a freaking threat.
Again, have not had any sort of official comment. Hamda Salhout, Al Jazeera, occupied East Jerusalem.
Now, that was the update, girls. What did y'all believe about that? This stuff is getting weirder and weirder. That's why I'm staying my ass in the house. I'm staying in the house because you don't know. Because look, the border is wide open. We don't know what's over here. We don't know who came over here. Now, look. I ain't no racist person. Everybody has free will to move around and to travel. But if you come over here illegally, that's not cool. And we don't even know how many gotaways are out here. We don't even know if they have got vetted. We don't know nothing. They just roaming around America. And then when they want to strike, they could strike, allegedly. I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm not saying that I got my ear to the street. But I know that if you have a border wide open, things can happen. And I just don't understand why they don't see that. But we're going to keep updating you with all this information, what's going on over there in the Middle East, girl. And my question to you is, do you believe it or not? Do you believe it's going to escalate, or do you believe it's going to get to some resolution? If you believe it or not, leave comments in the comment section. Let's chop it up and let's get to a common ground, girl. Okay? So there. Oh, that it just makes you... Anyway, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe buttons. Look, I can't even talk. I'm just so... Oh, girl, I just want to faint. Hit the subscribe button, girl. And share. Hit the ring, the bell, whatever you want to call it, so you can be notified of all the news and entertainment and everything in between that happens over here on Believe It or Not. Okay? And you have a good night. And that was the video. Peace.